What's up? What's up? Hit the like button, good people. Hit the like button, good people. It's time to go. It's time to go there. Yes. What's up, y'all? It's yours truly, Carcino. Hit the like button, subscribe to the page. The Cash App is Carcino. Y'all know what time it is. They finna try everything in the book to keep this one away. Everybody else can talk but me. Let that be known. They don't want one person making any remarks about Drake. The one person in the world they don't want speaking about Champagne Sloppy is me. That is correct. Oh my goodness. Where shall we begin? Where y'all want to begin? I'll say let's go to what everybody's talking about right now, which is the album sales. We're going to focus on the sales right now because that seems to be what everybody wants to discuss. So let's put the focus there. Let's stay with the album sales. Now, we'll start with the album sales. Now, Champagne Sloppy and Party Next Door released the album called Sexy Songs, whatever the thing is, $3 signs for you. And everybody got at me because I heard the album and I said the album was nothing but trash and garbage and all of these things. And they said, you were going to say that anyway. You don't like Drake, blah, blah, blah. You're mad at Drake, so you're biased. That's what they told me. Right? That's exactly what they told me, that I'm biased. So I said, okay, y'all are right. I'm wrong. Right? Y'all want to say it's a great album? Fine. I told you. I'm going to sit back and watch these people get compromised. I'm going to watch these people lie to y'all and expose to you what they really doing. Is they out here lying to you, trying to pretend like this album is all great so that they can get hits and views and sympathy from Drake fans. So they can get the views. Like, oh man, he said it's fire. Let's go over there. See, this guy's unbiased. He likes Kendrick and Drake. So he's unbiased. He want both of y'all to come in. I'm like, look, I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass. I'm going to tell you the truth. If something's trash, I'm going to tell you it's trash. Now, if somebody telling you this trash and they don't want to do it because they like Drake and they don't want to upset Drake fans, they're not being honest to you. They're not credible. And they're liars. So they'll tell you anything if it's going to get them numbers. I don't want those people around me. They're dishonest. No one's saying this album is a hit except for doggone brown noses. But I'm a hater, right? I'm somebody that's a hater. I said by the end of the week, you guys would know. By the end of the week, you guys would know because the album is going to fall off after the first week. The reason why I did so good on the first day, because Kendrick fans is listening to it too. The Kendrick fans wanted to listen to see, was he going to say something about K-Dot on this album? Then they heard it and they said, oh, this is trash. And it's gone. That's why now Kendrick is back number one, and congratulations to Kendrick Lamar. He's the first person to ever have 100 million listeners active listeners on Spotify. He's the first rapper in history with 3 albums in the top 10 right now. That Super Bowl is amazing. So congratulations to Kendrick Lamar, breaking music records. Drake is doing fake posts to try to make records. The #1 best-selling album of 2025. He's already set the stream for the most streamed album. We're in February. How many albums are out in February? Like, he's beat Kendrick Lamar by like what? You didn't beat Kendrick Lamar. Okay, he just got a reboot from the Super Bowl. But this is the album from 2024. You're not beating him. And as you can see, in one day, your album has dropped down to the abyss. Today, that album with Drake and Party is down 44%. 44% after the first day. And guess what they trying to say? Spotify is cheating. Spotify is doing this. You got Academy and what double down stupid dumb Champagne Sloppy is going to retweet and give it a like to Academics' post, knowing he pushed Academics to make the post. Nobody's going to buy it. It's not working. Because if that's the case, then when you were #1, I guess Spotify was falsifying the numbers. Sloppy, you gotta do better than this. This is what got you in trouble. But don't listen to me. Remember, I gave you my opinions on the album. I think the album is trash because it actually is trash. But let's listen to Drake fans, people that really like this music. Like I said, don't listen to me. Listen to everybody else. Don't listen to your boy Cino. Listen to everybody else.
I was not only a single man, but I was an unhappy man. There's a correlation in there. Those of us who feel let down by Drake the most have a reason. We knew Drake at a different time. Yes, everybody talks about Take Care Drake, and if you grew up with him at that period, you're like, wow, that's a different person. We had Girls Love Beyonce. We had him publicly in love with Rihanna, who he publicly fumbled, causing a loss of hope in his music. After that, he got real close with Future, okay? What a time to be alive. I'm not saying he's the problem. Just saying there was a bit of a shift in Drake's persona. Also, there's usually this confidence you hear in his music. I'm not saying that Kendrick King did that. I'm just saying you can tell that he's a little off his game.
Kendrick did it.
More than a little. Yes, the man had 15 summers of giving us D-charting music. No one can take that. I get it. I know all the words to so many of his songs. I wasn't rooting against, maybe a little bit. But that being said, I still was hopeful that this was going to be a great project and body of music. Now you're just some Canadian guy, man. We did the second half of the beef for Spider-Man, Superman, and included the real her. It was my favorite part of the album.
I'm sorry, but how do you come off of losing the biggest rap battle in history, and then you proceed to drop the worst album in your discography by far? It doesn't make sense to me, right? I have been come back from this beef and release some good music, because that's how you bounce back from losing a rap beef. You come back and prove that you're great at making music, and he's done this in the past. He has classic albums, he has classic songs, he has bangers. He has the capability to make good music. And what some shitties I've ever heard from Drake in my life, some of the worst writing I've ever heard from Drake in my life. Some of those lines, corny, epic levels of corny. And I'm in shock, and I'm confused, because I know he knows better than this. But it's like, do you want to be humiliated? Do you like being ridiculed? Why would you even drop an album that sounds as bad as this and then drag down another amazing this with you. Like, this was your opportunity to lock in, and you did the exact opposite. And this is going to be remembered. Like, I've lost all faith. I've lost all faith.
I just got done listening to the Drake and Party Next Door album for the first time, and my first thoughts is that album was boring as I did not have very high expectations going into this thing. In fact, I find it kind of confusing that the first thing Drake does more, because Party Next Door is not 21 Savage. He is not Future. Quite honestly, he is one of the most uninteresting popular modern R&B artists of his era. And the songs they made together in the past really weren't that great to begin with. I don't even know where to start. First of all, vocally, the singing on this album sucks. The vocals are over-processed. Both of these guys sound half asleep throughout it. And the rock solo effort is so corny. It sounds like it's written in the perspective of teen high school guys. And production is mixing. I think the only legitimately album was Nokia. Of course, you know, Drake just had to mention the beef. Obviously, he was going to do that. And don't even get me started on how god-awful that Latin song is, and also that emo indie pop song. Also, why is it 21 songs long and over an hour? Why? Yeah, this was bad. I think Drake needs to step away from music for a little bit. And Party Next Door, I don't know.
I am a massive Drake fan. No, don't get me wrong. He definitely took a serious L when it came to that beef with Kendrick. But nevertheless, I rock with Drake music heavy. That beef was not going to stop me from listening to the Drake music I already got on my phone. So I listened to the Drake and Party Next Door collab album, back to back to back. I remember a single hook. Now, there are definitely some decent tracks, but I can't remember a single hook. That is a problem. These two artists have gave us some of the most iconic, was good, recognized work. How do you make an entire R&B album without a single memorable hook? You niggas don't sing good enough to get away with that shit. Bro, I swear I'm giving it an honest chance. I'm trying not to let the beef sway my opinion. But bro, outside of a couple good songs, bro, this joint is a 2-pack of glutes. And do not let Drake make Spanish music ever again. It has become abundantly clear that Mia was a fluke, because that Spanish song he put on that album, that shit was basura.
So the Drake Party Next Door tape just dropped, right? And now everybody in certain things that sound real familiar. I wonder where I heard these from. Things like, there's no maturity. It's no growth. It's still a lot of conversation about school-age relationships, which is crazy. And so my question is, at what point in time do we all recognize bro is literally perpetually stuck in like high school? You got kids, a kid. I ain't saying it's time to break out the turtleneck sweaters and the barbecue 17s, but at the same time though, at what point do we go, all right, this is a little weird. I was kind of looking for something a tiny bit more mature. It would be nice to get that from the dude that's, you know, almost 40 years old. Bruh, when Future is making more mature music than you have a problem. Whether the fans want to recognize it or not, that's the issue. It really is time to just grow up, bruh.
Look, so here's my thing. I feel like he recorded a bunch of shit. In order to keep Party around, you can take 10, 15 of these songs, put a verse on them, big Party. That's our album, bro. I already got, bro, the songs are already recorded. The songs are already recorded. These are all the songs that didn't make my previous albums. Go for it, bro. Put verses on these songs. Yeah, there's 5 to 7 solo Drake songs that didn't make other albums. It's not saying that they're bad. I'm not saying that they're bad. These are just songs that didn't make albums. Or Party, or the other way around. Or Party came in with an album.
Drake album is not for little boys who's not in tune with their feelings.
There's no possible way we're all listening to the same album. And I say this respectfully. But we're going to consider that Drake album a R&B album when this song exists.
Girl, he never understood what you were.
Let's not forget about this song. And let's stand. I could sit up here and do this all day. And I'm gonna hit you with the best of the best, and I don't care what nobody gotta say. That is R&B. What Party Next Door and Drake just released, it don't compete.
And since I'm in rapper's business, y'all, something, huh? Woo! I made it to the 5th song, and I had to take a break. I don't know what's going on with Drake, but whatever it is, this is really sad, Aubrey. Trying to push through and listen to the rest of the songs. But as of right now, it's a lot of Drake. It's not that much Party Next Door for me. It also reminds me of 2012 Drake. I don't know. I like to hear music from artists where I can hear their growth, and something I would have listened to when I was in college. This ain't it for me so far. I'm gonna be honest.
If Drake's new album was titled Some Shitty Songs for You, at least he'd be being honest. I'm sorry, I will not be going in telling them. And who really needs a song-by-song breakdown on this crap? The album sucks. They should have shelved it. You just spent a year getting your ass kicked by Kendrick, and you thought this is what you come back with right after the Super Bowl? Who is managing this guy? Give Me a Hug. Are you fucking serious? A hip-hop song called Give Me a Hug? Is this a parody of hip-hop? This album is in the style of Drake, but it's almost like that late career album that brings back the artist style that lets you know he doesn't have any new ideas. Look, Drake's career is massive, like he's a multinational corporation. He makes more money than a lot of corporations, and corporations are supposed to think strategically and carefully about their next moves. I know an artist like Drake thinks very carefully about what we're doing, who we're collaborating with, what the look is, what the sound is, what the vibe is. So I don't understand why this last year, and really the last several years, has been mistake after mistake after mistake. Over the last couple of years, the Drake Corporation has been run so badly that if it actually was a corporation, the board of directors would fire Drake and the shareholders would be running for the exits. To be fair, Kendrick is one of the worst things to ever happen to a corporation. Imagine like Pepsi launching an extended campaign to say that Coke is a chomo. In 1982, in the Chicago area, somebody put cyanide in a lot of bottles of extra strength Tylenol, and 7 people were unalived, causing a Tylenol. If Drake is Tylenol, Kendrick is cyanide. But look, Kenny is not the reason why Some Shitty Songs for You is whack.
My cousin was one of those people that died from the cyanide and the Tylenol from the west side. My cousin Yvonne. When I was a kid, she died. That was in like the 80s. She died from they put cyanide into the aspirin. That really happened. But let's get back to what's happening here. But as you can see, this is bigger than Carcino. Carcino, everybody said what Carcino said right away, right? I told you right away what this was. But I said the same thing T-Pain said. I said, these songs sound dated. They sound like they were some unfinished songs. Like they've been had these songs. You could tell. But why would somebody cap about a family member dying? I don't even think y'all think when y'all post something.
Your boy hasn't had a great album since 2018. Scorpion? This album marks 4 whack Drake albums in a row. Look at that. When you're almost 40 and you're working on your 4th whack album in a row, the writing is on the wall.
Woo! That is not me saying it. Oh my God. And what does Champagne Sloppy do today? He doubles down and he throws DeMar DeRozan's jersey down the floor while he's performing. That's what Sloppy did today. He takes DeMar DeRozan's jersey and throws it on the ground. Those people don't even know who the hell DeMar DeRozan is. You're going to do anything for attention to say, please go listen to my album. Oh, everything's finna be exposed tonight. I'm telling y'all, hit the like button right now because we was thinking about saving stuff for Patreon and all of that. Oh, no, not tonight. Not tonight. We want to get through with Sloppy. Champagne Sloppy, we want to finish tonight. No more. Champagne Sloppy got to be done. Because you could go on forever. Watching this person spiral is like the best thing you could ever see. Because they will come up with every excuse in the book. They have tried sabotaging my PC. They've been doing it all. And it still ain't working. They scared about it. Now, Drake album has been flopping like a fish, and everybody over there has been in panic, and they're trying to, somebody don't want them to win. It's not that, buddy. No one likes the album. Your Joe Budden wave that died. Joe Budden don't rap. Joe Budden does not rap. Sorry, you're gonna need a new muse. Your lyrics are not popping. Your song that you think is so hot, these people that your so-called fans love, it's not working. They can't figure it out. They so stupid and confused, they don't even know what they're doing. And now you done drug Party Next Door into this. Everybody's confused. Oh, this is gonna be the one. This is gonna be the one. This is the one that everybody gonna be talking about when this is done. Now, for the first day, so people was like, okay, this is good. right? He was number one. He had CN Tower number one at the top. Then he had Give Me a Break or whatever, Give Me a Hug was at number 2. Then that dropped. Then Luther was at number 2. And that song was at number 3. And CN Tower dropped down. Not Like Us is at number 4, number 5, at a solid number of replays, and it's just staying on the major charts like Billboard, while Spotify and Apple had the number 1 with Drake, and then all of his songs is up there lined up in a row. Then things started to change. The dynamics started to swindle, go in a different direction that he wasn't ready for. And I said, okay, he's not really ready for what's coming. Everybody was like, yeah, I don't think Drake understands what this is about. He's a little slow. So a lot of people started to look and dig into the facts of like, okay, well, what is Drake? You know, like, what is he really doing here? You know, let's look at what's going on. And you're starting to see about all of these things that are happening now. Drake album is on a special offer. The album just came out. It ain't been out a week. And now you're getting a special offer. You could buy the digital copy, the whole digital album, for $4.99. I kid you not. You could buy Drake's album for $4.99. It's on sale for digital right now. So if you just bought the album on digital days ago, if you'd have just waited till today, you will be getting the album for $4.99. $4.99. What today is that? The Valentine's Day was the 14th. It is now the 18th, was the 17th. So you got 3 days later, 72 hours later, y'all got the damn thing on sale at a 50% mark off. Oh my God. I'm not lying. This is the Drake's blueprint too. Yeah, it's looking like it. I told you this thing is playing out just like the whole Nas, but no, it's not his blueprint too. This is his best of both worlds. This is what this is. This is him running J. Ray R. Kelly. R. Kelly got busted and everything, and it messed up the sales of the album, but the album wasn't all that anyway. Hit the like button, y'all. I know y'all just got here. Hit that like button up, please. They're trying to mess with the views right now. They're trying to mess with everything. We're seeing it. We're seeing it live. We see the game they playing. So make sure y'all hitting that like button up because it's going to go down. Now, while all of these people are playing these games on the scene, right, this thing keeps growing legs and going in different directions. Every time you turn, there's something new going on, and people are not saying anything about it because they don't want anybody to be talking and spitting any words about it. Well, what are we talking about, right? So there were people on Twitter, like they have these little chat mobs where they was like trying to teach people how to bot the album for views for Drake's album. Like, we're going to show you how to bot the album. We got to make sure he beats Kendrick and Drake can be number one. There's all these chat groups trying to do this. These little Drake fans. And they think this is what's going to help Drake. But Drake knows, like what we know, is that that's not going to really help anybody. That's only going to create more problems for you. That's only because most people who have like certain platforms, they are definitely stuck in a whole conundrum. And they don't know what's at stake right here. Now, you would be shocked if I told you that Champagne Sloppy is paying fans to buy his album. Let me repeat. Champagne Sloppy is paying fans to check out his album. Sounds crazy, don't it? Take a look. Something called Whop, right? Started from the bottom, now we're here. This company, Whop, has teamed up with Drake. Look, Drake and Party Next Door has launched on Whop. So now, look at this. Get paid to clip for Drake and Party Next Door's new album, Some Sexy Songs for You, on Whop. They're paying you to come in there, start a chat, and stream the album. He's buying people, going to a chat room like a Discord to get people to go in there and buy the album. Champagne Sloppy. Now let's go into this. Let's go over here and see what's going on. Let's click it, y'all. Here we go. Let's see what pops up. We're going to do this together. Look, clip Drake and PD's album, hang out and win tickets. Join PND's and Drake's official community, connect with other fans, and earn rewards. There's 712 people there. Damn, Sloppy, you ain't that popular. You done fell off. 712 people? Damn, I got more than that in the chat right now. Announcements. A sexy chat. What the hell is a sexy chat, Drake? Chat in real time and connect with other members of the community. Oh, you know what he can do in there. Sexy chat. You know what he's looking for. If it's a teen, he's looking to get in between. Fans of Drake and PDE hang out with him. Pricing. Join. Look, access to start making money from one day clipping, access to the community of Party Next Door and Drake fans, access to concert ticket giveaways. Look at these fools. Look at these fools. And you wonder why you're losing. You wonder why nobody's listening to this crap. You're trying to bot the game. Going to these click farms to try to get everybody to listen to this album. It's trash. Trying to fool the people on the charts because you paying for views. You thought you could fool me? You thought you was gonna fool Cino? No way. You getting exposed in real time. Tell Academy to cover this. That's your hero. Instead of crying about, man, Spotify cheating. How Kendrick gonna do it? Easy. He did it with the music, fool. You know why? Because other people around the world who never heard of Kendrick Lamar heard of him now. They saw the Super Bowl performance and said, damn, let's get down and lay down, and I'm ready to get down. Why are you doing this to your fans, Drake? Exactly. All his fans keep trying to defend him, and he keep messing them up. You're messing your fans up, homeboy. All of your fans out here looking crazy. He said this live got more people than his chat. Exactly. And all they're in there doing is basically putting on a click farm. But the album's supposed to be selling though, right? Number 2, number 3, they tearing up the charts. They know it ain't doing well. They know. And because it's not doing well, everybody is shaking. Oh, they scared now. Man, they been scared. Whenever you got to defend your album, there's a problem. So, Party Next Door sent a message because he mad at me and other people just like it. Oh, yeah, we did have to expose Champagne Sloppy because he's dropping like a fish and we ain't even got through with everything yet. So Party Next Door said, It's an album to F2, not sit down and analyze, my guy. Get some bitches. Who gonna sleep with somebody up to these records? These are not no damn go to bed and sleep with nobody records. Ain't not one of them is. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep with somebody to give me a hug or the CN Tower. Ain't no damn let's go to bed music. Drake trying to sing in Spanish. Como se llama no me. He's just making shit up. And somebody in Spanish like, what is he talking about? It's like he already can't sing. And they really didn't know until the damn album came out. They was, damn, Drake really can't sing, can he? Did he always sound this bad? Nobody knew he know a damn thing. He just making up words. I'm like, this dude don't know what. They just trying anything. And that's what it, man, this album is such a reach. And then you got to hear people go, this is fire. This is another classic. I said, oh, hell no. I can't let that slide. I couldn't let it slide, y'all. I couldn't let that slide. I'm sorry, Ticket. You my guy when you talk sports, but you got to sit this Drake thing out. I know you got to sit it out, bro. This ain't for you. You're going to have to sit this one out. Because when you sit there and said this is a classic album, I couldn't lose. I just lost it. I went black. You're going to have to sit this one out, bro. You're going to throw your whole credibility going to be gone. You can't tell me what album I like. I'm like, bro. I ain't got to tell you if you like the album or not. When you say it's a classic and that it's fire, we got a problem. We got a real problem. Either something's wrong with your ears and you keep thinking this is about Kendrick, this album is trash. For Drake, it's trash. And I'm serious. Y'all act like I never listened and liked Drake songs before, which isn't true. And y'all know that. I used to be the biggest. Y'all used to call me OVO-Cino. So you already know I have liked Drake songs before. But this, compared to that, this is one of his worst albums. This and Honestly Nevermind are two of his worst albums ever. And for all the dogs, for all the dogs in there too. All three of them and all this recent stuff, it's been terrible. So before he beefed with Kendrick Lamar, he was already on the decline. Honestly, Nevermind and For All the Dogs. Them was two of his last albums was going to the toilet. So he was already losing people. I can't lie to people. I got to tell them the truth. And when Ticket started saying that, I knew he's just trying to cater to both sides for views. And I could not let that slide. That can't slide. Not under my watch. I can't do that. I can't let that slide. Yeah, he's compromised. He's compromised. On this subject, he's definitely compromised. Stick to sports, but you compromise. Now, right, if you can calling it down the middle, it's calling it down the middle, not trying to be down the middle because you want both sides of the fans. I'm going to call it like it is. No, UMG is gonna make their money anyway. So they think it's like, dog, if you gonna make it, you gonna make it. You owe us money. We gave you the loan. The money we gave you is a loan. You gonna have to pay that back. So it's up to you. We hope you make the money. Keep making money for us. They got a 360 deal, baby. They getting 8%. So whatever goes up, they get a cut. They make more off Drake than they do Kendrick Lamar. But Kendrick Lamar music is selling on its own. So Apple Music is making a killing off Kendrick Lamar. Everybody is making money off of Kendrick because Kendrick is what's hot right now. He's influential. Drake is still doing the same old cadence, same old basic bars. These are some of the worst bars I've ever heard. Like the guy said, he said, dog, I'm a huge Drake fan and I can't remember a hook. He just told you, I couldn't remember a hook. When the last time you seen a Drake album and you couldn't remember the damn hook? There's not one hook you could remember on the album. That's telling, dog. That's telling. And that's true. You can't. There's nothing on this album that stands out. It is all trash. Like absolute garbage. And it's shocking that it's this bad. This is something you shelve. This is something you don't even put out. Not at the Super Bowl, after what K-Dot just did at the Super Bowl. You're going to follow that up with this. Oh, it's bad. It is so bad. Anything he put out after this, it can't get worse than this. So that's what I'm saying. The Kendrick Lamar thing messed his head up. He can't even write no more. I think all the writers are gone. He wrote this whole album himself. I don't know. Like I said, his mom is managing him. His mom has got too much control. She probably like, I love this album, babe. You need to go back to singing for the ladies. The ladies won't let you down. The guys, they don't like you. If the guys don't like you, I tried to tell you that. If the guys don't like you, what you think the women are going to do? Women like what the guys like. Women like guys. If the guys don't want to listen to you, the women eventually will be turned off of you. That's what happens. Girls like you. You want to watch the game? She'll watch the game with you. Why? Because she like you. She gonna cater to what you doing. My boy he smoked a pound of weed. He got a girl that couldn't smoke. She didn't smoke nothing. She didn't smoke cigarettes. He smoked cigarettes and drove all day goddamn long. She didn't smoke nothing. Tried to I'm gonna get him to stop smoking. Now she smoked two packs a day and some damn drugs. Because she like him. That's what they do. They will cater to what you like. So if all the men ain't listening to Drake no more, and nobody want to listen to Drake, the women gonna turn against Drake too. And listening to this album, the women are turning against Drake too. They're like, this is bad. This is, oh my God, this is awful. So he's messing it up with the women, the group that he supposedly had on lock, that he was banking on. You didn't give them anything to say, look, this is it. It's back. And academics is not a guy that the women gonna listen to. Women don't listen to academics. That's not his demographic. His demographic is 13-year-old Minecraft players and video gamers. not women, especially not women that listen to R&B. This ain't it. And I don't care how many times the chipmunk scream it, he ain't doing you no favors. And if that's who you got on your team, that's why you're losing. What did I tell you? Why did you link that diss song to academics? Do you remember why you mad at me? Because I was right. Who was I to tell the great Drake, the #1 artist in the world, what he doing was wrong? You right. Women like Luther. You supposed to be the R&B guy, and Kendrick got the #1 R&B song out. The #1 song in the country right now is Luther. Your music fell down to the ground, but when Luther come on, you see the women go, hey, if this world was mine, the girl, oh, that's all they see. They hear that line from Luther, they hooked. Because that's real. That's soul music. See, that's how you electrify people. You make music that pacifies them. You see, it's real simple, Sloppy. It's real simple. And that's why your music is flopping. I told him he needed to fall back. Make people miss you. Let yourself get right. Stay out the limelight for a minute. Go get your mind right. Let this blow over. So you can come back correct. You didn't listen. You couldn't listen to nobody. Everybody told you what was the best thing for you to do. I said, look, own it up. Take some time off. People going to be waiting on that Drake thing. And when Drake come back out, everybody will come check it out. You come back, get your mind right, and put out some good music. Take time to do it. I'm suing. I'm doing this. I'm doing it. You was just spiraling and looking bad and making it worse. Your antics was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Right. And to sell the album, he want to go at it with Joe Budden. Joe Budden, who ain't rapped in about 17 years. When he was dissing you, you had nothing to say. I'm not going to waste my time talking to him. Now, all of a sudden, you want to talk to Joe Budden as a press run. Champagne sloppy, ladies and gentlemen. And he runs the same old tactics. And Joe Budden knows it. He says to get to you, he go to your ex-girlfriends or anybody else. A girl could try to grab the girl, Melissa Ford. He's like, don't fall for it. You're falling for it. You putting a song up there. Give me a hug on your timeline. He's using you. Don't let him make a fool out of you like he did all these other women. That's his MO. He try to go after your ex-girl and try to get to you instead of talking to you. He go try to grab one of them. It's the old Drake play. Everybody's used to it by now. Now, this is what he does to get at Joe Budden. He goes into this restaurant. Just happened to go to this restaurant in New York and posts this up. It says, so I'm at Tiana. #1 restaurant in New York. Nigerian chef, by the way. Food was amazing. I'm sorry. There you go. It says card decline. I said cap. Then a random woman came to us with this card and said it's covered by the 6th. Happy Valentine's Day. From Party Next Door. Drake and Party paid for everybody's meal inside the restaurant. Now, Sin Santana is the owner or one of the owners of Tatiana's restaurant in New York City. Sin Santana is the baby mother of Joe Budden. Another one. You know what I'm saying? Champagne Sloppy. Anything to try to sell the album. You mad at Joe Budden because he doesn't like your album. You're mad at Joe Budden because your stuff is sucking and you're mad you lost the battle. You faking for likes and digital hugs. All of this for a press run. That's not going to sell your album. This isn't going to work, Sloppy. It's not going to work. Oh, yeah, by far. But now, it's time for the next hour. And now that we've arrived to this point, with Champagne Sloppy doing what he usually do, flopping like a fish, because he's losing to Kendrick at every turn, hit the like button and subscribe to the page once again. My Patreons are up in here. Everybody from YouTube up in here, rocking with your boy. We've been knocking it down, even though they've been sabotaging us. Keep that like button going strong. Even fighting through all the sabotage and the spam that they've been doing for this whole live stream. We still keeping it real, keeping it red and blue. Now, let's go into what's finna come next. So allegedly, something was found all the way from 2023. Aubrey caught in 4K having a minor delivered to him. Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun. Now, this girl actually went to a OVO party, right? And the party was in July of 2023. She graduated from high school in 2024. So imagine she's got to be about 16, 17 if she graduated in 2024. So in 2023, she was at the OVO party. Uh-oh. Say, Drake, I hear you like I'm young. She was at the Drake after party. Somebody sent for her and got her in. Say, Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. Now, this thing is going to get real interesting. Really interesting. Because everybody seemed to know that there is a major problem with that being on the horizon. Oh, yeah. Major problems. Now, because of said things that was released there, the girl name is Sarah, whatever, and because of all the attention she got from the situation, and everybody is watching it, just about a couple of days ago, another incident took place involving a girl who was 16 years old just a few days ago in Australia. It's going down. Mm-hmm. Now, we're going to take you to a person who's actually out there. Oh, yeah. It's so key. Now, these people could all be lying, right? It could all be a bunch of lies. Now, here we go. We're going to share it here with all of you right now. Another alleged incident of Drake and a minor at a private party, this time a 16-year-old, where the legal age is 18. He gotten away with this for too long. Here's some examples showing his history. Y'all, they ain't suing me. If she sue me, that'll get thrown out super quick. But let's go with this here. Now, here it is over here. But I never wanted to share this story until something came out. Anyway, a few years back, Dre had a show in Philly, and as you could imagine, a lot of college students. My friend and I went with a group of people, some close friends at Penn, and some others brought towards the end of the concert. My friend's group could not find one of the girls. Turns out Drake ended up inviting her backstage. She had been heavily drinking, and since she wasn't answering her phone, we figured she was sick and took an Uber. Y'all can see that, right? Okay. Come to find out, a few days later, Drake seduced this 17-year-old into taking her virginity. Wow. Behavior, or they don't want to screw up their careers or risk getting blacklisted. An investigative reporter won't poke around unless there's actual proof and lots of it. Also, he is banned from a casino hotel in Vegas for having an underage girl in his room and allowed them to consume alcohol. He's a disgusting creep. Look, these things are starting to pop out. Now, here it is. This is a continuation from this story, from the shouty down under in Australia, saying, I'll say allegedly. And a few weeks ago in Perth, Australia, the same incident happened. The legal age in Australia to club and drink is 18 years of age, but a 16-year-old was with him at his private party, and before they flew out to Melbourne, the promoters or somebody found out it was too, okay, It was too late. She had used her sister's ID, but most of the crew are 40 years of age. Why would you be able to tell? I mean, they 40 years of age. You would be able to tell when a child of 16 years of age is there. Now, so again, this raises questions. Right. So you get to see it firsthand, so you know this didn't come from me. I didn't go make this up. This is what's going on out there right now in Australia. See, when I tell you about sick people, they do sick things. You can see it in his lyrics. He's rapping, or he's singing about a girl who's being thrown out her house by her mama. And he taking care of her. It's like, dude, what are you looking for a girl like that for? At your age, champagne sloppy. Now, back to the first girl that we was talking about. This girl here, everybody called her Champagne Mommy in the chats and everything, right? And this whole OVO thing, and everybody was saying, oh my God, I can't believe this has happened. And people are just outraged. And the girl, she was just like being bombarded, like on social media. Everybody found this girl and they start going in, right? Now, as you see, I didn't show the girl's face, so she wouldn't be suing me because there's nothing to sue for. Now, this girl is from New York, the New York area, Astoria, right? And during this time, Drake was on his tour. You know, he was on his concert, his whole run. Where's Chris Hansen when you need him? Now, all of this has been going down behind the closed doors, allegedly, and everybody has seemed to be like absent-minded. They don't have any clue or idea of what's going on. Well, she went to the OVO party and says, I got to hug Drake. I got to do everything I wanted, like to do with Drake. She basically posted that and was very happy she got to do what she wanted to do with Drake. Like, like to meet him and all of that stuff, right? But I find it pretty strange that the biggest artist in the world is having or commiserating with teenagers. I just don't understand that. Maybe it's weird, but I just don't understand why that is a thing. Like, what is your point that you're trying to make? It's bizarre to me. And Big Zoe was talking about it as well. Because Big Zoe was one of the first people I saw bringing this up. I'm not saying he's the first person to do it in case somebody else has got it, but Big Zoe was speaking on it. And let's listen to Big Zoe, because he's going to break some things down. Listen to Big Zoe.
Just going through this with y'all. So y'all just follow me here. Now, this is Sarah Wahid. And look at the caption. She writes, "Shorty from Astoria who looked like she could be in Euphoria." And you see these posts, right? And I'm guessing these came afterwards, but you see Drakey girl. This one says Champagne Mommy. Cringe, right? Cringe. So let's go to the next post. What you see here is a bracelet. This is the bracelet that was apparently given to those who had access to the after party. Now you see the OVO logo on there, yeah, and it says after party vibes hands, and you had a whole convo. Now hug Drake and hold hands, and this is what we talk about when we talk about these young women that think that this is okay because they get to hang out with Drake. That's all they see with it. Now let's continue. So here's where it gets dark. She posts here, hug Drake to be exact, right? And she's a 2024 graduate. The party was July 23rd. The party was July 23rd. She's a 2024 graduate, yet she was okay. Now going through that shows a bunch of weird shit. The situation just gets weirder and weirder. And what I want to do is I want to play this video now. Let's play this video. This video is from someone who explains it. Let's take a look at it.
I've been trying to tell y'all Kendrick Lamar was not lying on Meet the Grams or Not Like Us. And this group saying that they caught Drake in 4K. In July of 2023, Drake was performing at the Barclays and stayed at the Mark Hotel from July 15th to like the 23rd, 24th. He had shows at the Barclays from the 17th to the 21st.
Now listen to what he says and remember what she put in that tweet cap. All right? Remember what she put in that caption.
Now on July 19th, he posted this and it's still up. It says, "My shorty from Astoria who looked like she can be in Euphoria."
What? My shorty from Astoria who looked like she could be in Euphoria. It's right there. It says, shout out to my thick chick from Brunswick, my fox from the Bronx who always puts that shit on, my shorty from Astoria who looked like she could be in Euphoria. Now, people are probably going to say she was just quoting lyrics from his song. Cool. If that's where you want to go with it, cool. Maybe that's what happened. But it doesn't change the fact that she had an OVO bracelet for one of the after parties. If she's making these claims that she was holding hands with Drake, having a conversation, how do you explain that? How do you spin that into it's okay? You don't, because you can't. Stupid. That's all it boils down to. You can't. How could you? You feel me? I just don't know, but let's continue.
Did Kendrick already know this? Now, on a previous picture, this guy, David Jagan, he commented, "Sir," he tagged this girl in the after party. She sent me a message. I sent them to you. I covered the app, but this is the girl. Check the caption. Shorty from Astoria who looked like she could be in Euphoria. And check the date.
And look at the location, Barclays Center. Y'all see her location? She tagged Barclays Center.
July 22nd, 2023, 3 days after Drake made that post. On the same day that she made that post, she posted this on her Instagram story. And it says, "After party vibes when you legit hug Drake and hold hands and you had a whole convo." Also on the same day, she posted this, "I'm never questioning how hot I am ever again. Getting invited to Drake's after party."
And look what we got in there, y'all. We got an underage girl talking about getting invited to the after party. And what we got here, we got drinks on the table. Sometimes we got some water to help, you know, if you a little lightweight, right?
And that looks like alcohol in front of her. And if you want to know how old she was, she graduated high school the next year in 2024.
Oh my
In
God.
Meet the Grams, Kendrick Lamar said that Drake got people streamlining girls, calling them Tinder, just bringing girls to him. He didn't sue for defamation about that, huh?
Let's come back from a alleged lane real quick. I don't know how people sit and defend.
Right. And they said and defend them. Now, you guys just seen all of this. You just seen this, right? So this ain't Carcino. Like everybody gonna think it's me. You just doing this because you hate Drake. As you can see, this is what's going on around the world. Sloppy, you see, a predator gonna keep doing their thing. The predator gotta prey. They got a sickness. That's what they do. Now, because they're not like us, this is why he's suing. He's mad and he's frustrated because he can't do the stuff he wanted to do. He want to go to Sierra Canyon. It's looking like Magic City. Nobody using bars like that but him. So that Kendrick said all this and everybody like, oh, no, that ain't true. Well, it's ringing true. You see, it's ringing true because he can't stop it. Normally when something like that, you go, oh, man, you better stop what you was doing. You out of control. He can't stop it. He has a sickness. In my opinion, it's a sickness. And it's in his lyrics. It's in everything that he says and does. He comes off as a sick, twisted weirdo. Oh, yeah, it's been getting a lot of attention. And now, because of it, the girl herself wanted to release a video. The girl, Sarah, wanted to put out a video herself to try to, calm the storm of what's been happening. So I guess somebody contacted her, I'm assuming, to go out publicly and make a statement. And here's her statement she's making now. Because this is definitely hurting Drake right now. So the girl comes forward, and I'm showing a picture because she's actually putting this forward herself and wanting to get her message out to the world. So we'll listen to what she has to say about all of the things that's been going on recently.
Okay, this is a real video of me. I'm a real person. I exist. I haven't done anything sexual or weird with Drake. Didn't think I would ever have to say that in my entire life. Also, please stop harassing me. Thank you.
So she wants to stop being harassed. So that was her message she put out to everybody saying, leave her alone. She didn't do anything sexually with Drake and didn't do anything weird. And she's 18 years old. She just graduated from high school. But when she did that, it was in 2023. And on her page, she lets the whole world know and she puts it on the title saying that I am not a Drake victim. She's not a Drake victim. But I don't know. Here's the thing. By saying that, it makes it worse. It makes it look worse. It makes it look worse. The fact that you posted that, Princess. I pray that you're not a victim of his. You know, it's dang. She just turned 18 though. Blink twice. Right. And to have this happen during your album launch, it's got to be one of the worst things that could ever happen to a human being. But if there's ever somebody that like you did this to yourself button, if there was a such thing as you did this to yourself button, but it's broken. Because many times that this dude keep pressing that you did this to yourself button. Here, y'all. I told you this is gonna be a good one. We getting everything off right now. You said now he's attacking Party next door. Why is he attacking Party? Well, Party's out there playing with his nose now. He probably out there somewhere playing with his nose. Drizzy Weinstein, baby. Champagne sloppy. I don't think anybody's playing that Drake album no more. I mean, it's kind of disgusting. When you listen to this guy now, it's like, I don't even want to listen. Like, Apple Music randomly starts just playing a Drake song. After I played Kendrick, here comes a Drake song. I had to cut it off. They were playing Guys playing. I was, oh no, cut this off. I can't listen to no Drake. Yeah, it's like he's done around here. Mm-hmm. Damn. I done knocked the screw out of this thing. Well, that's what people see when they decode something. Yeah. Well, they're gonna try to say the album didn't flop. They know it's gonna flop. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, and then I don't know what they're paying academics, and they got him a sponsorship with steak and all of this stuff that he got going on. And the thing that got us and our attention is that, okay, Kendrick on Spotify, y'all talking about the numbers, right? GNX pops up, and then I go search for Drake, and Party Next Door and SSS for You doesn't pop up on Spotify. You know, they coming up with a conspiracy theory already. They trying to cook something up because they know it's over. You see, when people know it's over, that's what they try to do. Look, it's popping up Kendrick. Knowing that the most Spotify pages there was. Right. It's over for the it's over for the cornballs. It's over for them. That's why this whole thing happening to expose the phony people. You know, No Life Shack got exposed. A lot of these people are getting exposed for sitting there lying, and you catching them lying. Because if you can't be honest about this album, people are gonna call you out. Everybody knows this is subpar. This is not even an okay album. It's bad. It's terrible. It's awful. And that's just being real. If this album was dope and it had songs that was slapping and it was on point, I could not sit there and tell you, man, this is crap. Kendrick got way better. I couldn't do that if it wasn't true. I could never do that if it wasn't true. I'm too me for that. That's never gonna be my vibe. Believe me, if I could do that, I would have a lot more money. Believe me, because all I had to do was that. They wanted me to sit there and just lie for fighters when I was covering boxing. They wanted me to just be like, look, all our fighters, we want you to cover our fighters. And we want you to do that. I'm like, I'm not finna solely be only to one, but beholden to one promotional company and just glaze all day because y'all paying me. What if your fighters suck? I can't say he suck. I'm gonna have a problem with that. Right. Freedom of expression is what I fight for. And without freedom of expression, I can't do it. I can't sit there and glaze like Academics does. He glazed to whoever's paying him the dollar. So he can't sit there and say Kendrick Lamar is whooping Drake's ass. He can't tell you that. Because it's going to hurt Drake's feelings. I'm going to show you how stupid people like Academics are. And they make Drake look bad. And Drake's so stupid, he sits there and likes it. Like it's helping him. This is how you know you got the wrong people representing you. Yeah, exactly. Let me show you what this idiot did. Academics. Look what he did. Fans are unable to find the Drake album in the Apple iTunes store despite searching Drake. Party Next Door, Drake Party Next Door, Money, 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 or some songs. That's a lie. That's the biggest lie in the world. How you can't find that in the iTunes store on Apple? All you got to do is type Drake in, and I guarantee you will find it. We could put that to the test right now. You see how they lie to people? This is why you lose your credibility. That's why nobody believes nothing Academic says. All he does is lie. He's a liar. He's the same guy that told you I was a TDE executive, right? a liar. Yeah, I know. Let me take this background down. Remove the virtual background. Boom, there we go. Now, let's get to this. There's my phone, right? Let's go to Apple Music. Boom, that's Apple Music, right? He said, well, you couldn't find it. Let's type in Drake. I didn't even get the chance to finish spelling Drake, and the first thing they brought up was this. First thing they brought up was this. I didn't even get the chance to finish typing in Drake. And look, it says Drake and Party Next Door. Immediately, just typing that in. So on that's Apple Music. How the hell are you gonna sit there and tell that blatant ass lie, academic? How you gonna sit there and tell that lie to the public and tell them fans are unable to find Drake's album in Apple? That is a lie. Nobody is looking for the goddamn album. That's why they don't want to hear that shit. It's nothing but garbage. They heard it and said, oh, I don't like this. I can't get jiggy with this. I cannot get jiggy with this. Drake's only, he's nothing but a bitch ass nigga. They don't want nothing to do with him. So we just proved you a liar right then and there on the spot. Everybody can prove you a liar. You want everybody to go in there and look up Drake's album. That's all you doing. Fans are unable to find the Drake album. Ain't nobody looking for this shit. That's what it is. So we already showed you it worked. Yeah, Shaq. How many subscribers did he lose as soon as he said that goofy it? No life Shaq. I told you, he compromised himself because he doesn't take, to me, he's not a music guy at all. Some of these reaction guys are not music guys. You know, Screwface Gene, you know, he's a music guy. He sing, he rap, he makes songs. He's actually someone that knows music. So for him, it's gonna be different. But somebody like Shaq, he looked like he was a gamer who just got popular off covering rap, and then he just fell into the avenue, and now he don't want to cause no waves, so he feel he gotta say something positive, or somebody gonna say he's a Kendrick fan, and he want to balance the scales because he want all the people to come over there. They care about going viral so much instead of telling people the truth. And his subscribers listening to him, they just like, dog, you glazing. He was, man, this is what I'm talking about, man. This the old Drake, man. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is just classic music. I'm like, man, this dude put you in a lawsuit. He named your video in a lawsuit, and you sitting there kissing his ass. Man, I tell you, man, this is some quality work. He don't even know. They can't even explain to you why the album is good. I watched the video for 30 minutes. The video was 30 minutes long. I listened to the video for 30 minutes and said, what is this? The hell are y'all talking about? All right, then he made another video saying, okay, y'all, say I sold out. Who I sell out to? When you got to make a video to say you ain't a sellout. Sold out. He said, I'll stop watching dude. He was barefoot with a hat on. Man, you gonna make me fall out over here. He said he lost like 200K subs. See? 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 Told you you're gonna lose. That's how you lose your credibility. By you doing stupid stuff like that, you will lose your credibility fast. The moment they catch you being unrealistic, you gone. Straight up and down. Does he wear diapers? Shoot, he gonna probably need one. Mm-hmm. So we'll leave it there. It's your boy Carcino. I want to say shouts out to you guys out there. Much love. Want to see all of y'all on my Patreon, my Carcino for Life Patreon, and we up and out. Now, everybody, y'all just seen all the receipts, everything we didn't drop. So y'all know what the deal is. Don't listen to the liars and the fakes. They all gonna lie to you. So why expect the truth from liars? You know they liars. They compromise. Why listen to them? I'm out. Peace.